Alrighty, yeah, this is gonna be a kind of shortish stream. Still recovering. Tell by me sounding like I'm out of breath. That's alright. Why do I feel like my progress bar for my follow count is wrong? Well, someone did unfollow maybe, but I'll mute that before I hear myself talking. Yeah, it's at 262. I don't know why it says 269. Anyways, how's this sounding? I might need to. Well, once I get in the game, Tycoon will be a little quieter. So if this song's a little loud, it's okay. I'm just gonna load up the kid too. It's gonna be just a nice casual. Keep forgetting I can't WSD that. But yeah, basically just kind of play through. Has a little bit of fun. No real goals today. Although, what would actually be fun to do? Let me see if I can find a list. It'd be fun to do like a list of like the downloaded animals. US flags not included, but it should be. So I'm trying to check the wiki to see if it says anything of value. Oh, I forgot this game has no fucking music, really. So I should probably just turn on Moobot. It's going to be start to player. YouTube player does not maintain guidelines. Fuck off for 10 seconds, then, Moobot. YouTube player does not maintain guidelines. Have to fucking full screen it. There we go. Okay, that'll be fine. But now I can put this on top of it. We're not listening to Metro Prime Fin Address or Remix. This is Omega Ridley. Or this is Ridley from Other Realm. But no, I'm trying to see if I can get a list of like the downloadable animals I've got here. So I should have everything else installed. Like, there should be a USA flag in here. Unless if I did not install everything correctly. Hey, Icybucks, welcome on in. We just started a second ago. I'm getting over some illness, so I'm not kind of 100%. I'm just trying to see. Yep, okay, I did get the US flag installed. I'm just making it do a little. There's this thing called Kid Zoo in the game, which basically lets you kind of do like a freeform, essentially in Tycoon 1. So we're just gonna do like a nice, chill kind of freeform zoo. So I'm not up to 100% yet. It's gonna be a fairly short stream, but besides Zoo Tycoon would be fairly easy on me. I'm just trying to find a list of like the animals exclusive to the downloaded content. But yeah, hopefully you're doing better than I am. But I'm on the mend. So I could probably just do this by identification maybe. Like sable antelope, that was definitely a downloaded animal. Let's make a little sable antelope exhibit. No like download content filter. Yeah, it's just Ridley music right now. I turn on Moobot for random ass music because this game doesn't really, neither does regular Zoo Tycoon, or Zoo Tycoon 2, but there's no music in game, so this would be awfully silent. Just listen to me, existing. Let's see what kind of fence an antelope needs here. Remind me of your sub for Zoo Tycoon. This is just the regular like disk version. Like I'm running it off an ISO file, so I don't have to get a disk drive. But this is just Zoo Tycoon like complete edition or whatever it's called. So it's got like the Zoo Tycoon base game, Dinosaur Digs, Marine Mania, and then the downloaded content pack. I think it's called Endangered Species theme pack. I have that installed. Then I also have the stuff that didn't come with that. Like the sable antelope was missing. I think there was something like the Mexican Grey Wolf that was missing. But basically, I have Zoo Tycoon, all the DLC, and all the like downloadable content for it. But I am just kind of deciding what I want to start off with. How'd you get around to Windows 11 capability issue? I didn't. It just works. Is this game supposed to not work in Windows 11? Like, I just installed this and it just said, have fun. Like, are you having issues with this or something? Let's move guest one out of the way here before you get to fly somewhere. It'll be a fun path to work with. Mexican Stone Path, why not? Like, are there people that are having this game not work? Because I'd be more than willing to, like, share my INI files and stuff if people are having issues with getting this thing to work. This is just, as far as I know, nothing bizarro. Everywhere you look says the original Zoo Tycoon won't work on Windows 11. I don't know if they say why. I'm going to see if I can find anything online really fast. Now I'm curious. We can have a little field trip here on the internet. Zoo Tycoon Windows 11. Let's see. I'm trying to play Zoo Tycoon 1 on Windows 11 laptop. When I try to open it, it says I can't run on this PC. I'm just opening some internet links here really fast. I'm curious. Oh, this is about like Zoo Tycoon. Some of these results are about a different Zoo Tycoon game. Like they made like that shitty reboot Zoo Tycoon for like the Xbox and Windows. I don't know if maybe that's what people are having issues with. I think it was called Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection. That game might be broken. I don't think it is, but I have no interest in playing that game. Default folder. I'm trying to see like what I'm finding online about people having issues. The only thing I can find of that some people might be having issues with is maybe if they're trying to run the game in too high resolution. But I ran this in 4K once as a joke. I plugged this game into my 4K TV and it worked, so I'm not really sure what the issue would be. But I just got to run fine. I can't really find anything definitive. Like, I'm seeing a few people online having issues, but I'm not finding anything that says inherently this will not run. So I'm not really sure. I guess I'll be glad that it works, but yeah, I don't really know for sure. Yeah, I'll just make a nice little exhibit here. That here should hopefully be big enough for a couple antelopes. You want Savannah? We'll just plop you down and we'll play the make you happy game. What kind of shelter do you think these guys want? Small and large stuffed animals. You're a large stuffed animal, so you're like a stable. I don't remember if there's a keyboard shortcut to rotate things directly. Put down stable. you're gonna want savanna grass, a little bit of water. I'm not seeing anything about dirt or anything, so we can sort that out afterwards. But yeah, no, I've done nothing funny to this game to get to work. You might want a little bit of sand. I'm not sure yet. A lot of animals enjoy having sand. What do we got now? Not enough savanna grass. Too much sand, okay. Savannah, too much sand. Okay, I guess these guys don't want like any freaking sand. It's fine with me. I'll get rid of it all. A little puddle to start off with, and you guys are just a regular African animal. You like the umbrella thorn acacia tree. I don't remember if there's any downloaded trees. Let me look. It doesn't tell me if there was any downloaded trees on the thing. I'm going to open my window really quick. A little bit of breeze going here, but... it says there are 40 new zoo objects in 3 scenarios. It doesn't tell me if any of these trees are new. And I know my memory won't serve me well enough to recall if a tree is, but let's see. I think there's just, I can look up like Tycoon. Bonus download. Yeah, this lists like, okay, Holiday Tree Farm, which I think is a scenario. Yeah, it's a scenario. But I think we did, yeah, we did that scenario once upon a time. We have a broken link. Outstanding. Well, screw it. We'll just do some regular trees then, because I don't know if any of these trees are new. So I don't recall the Kurgi tree, but doesn't mean it didn't exist. That just means I don't recall it at this day and age. I think grid is Control G, yeah. Because we have to do our little grid trick here. The animals like their trees and grids. How Zoo Tycoon 1 rolls. Want all your stuff in nice little boxes. Which I'm more than happy to provide for. Let's see if that's plenty. Okay. But first, let's rotate and see if they're at least... Okay, they're very close to happy. Wants more foliage still. We'll get that in a minute. We'll get our Zookeeper here, and... Zookeeper 3. Yeah, because all the numbers can be wrong. You'll be Zookeeper Isoplex today. You'll be assigned to Exhibit 1 for your rename Save Lintel. Okay. Let's say they actually like a termite mount. First, we'll get some basic guest amenities set up here. You can do like a fancy burger stand. Not zoom, just Control Plus. Apparently zoom in, zoom out aren't Control Plus. I guess we have to do it the old-fashioned way. Unless there's a keyboard shortcut, which I do not recall. Yeah, I don't think this is hotkeys. Here we go. Control up and down. Okay, that's what it was. It's Control F to right to rotate, and it's up and down to... Yep, okay, zoom up and down, hide things, that's fine. Snap shot. I like how they're trying to give you what to remember, the P in snapshot. Change cursor. Hopefully the blinking's not too bad on stream with my mouse cursor. It's not too bad in game either, but every now and then it will increase grid. I think that's for like if you like using terrain tools. Okay. left, scroll diagonally. Why would I want to press home and N to scroll diagonally weird ways? Like you just hold down 2 keys at once. Yeah, I don't think there's a rotate what the hell you're holding button. I don't see that. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, it's just control plus and minus. That makes some sense. We'll make ourselves a little vestibule of sorts here. Vestibule is probably the wrong word. We'll have a nice burger shop. I think there's a fancy restroom too, yep. Put that off to the side in a minute. A fancy drink stand. Okay, because you can rotate here, but I don't think there's a... Yeah, because that just rotates the whole world. Trash can here. That'll be good enough to start off with. I'll get picnic tables and stuff in a minute once I can figure out my path situation. Path going this way. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Keep it centered. Pretty sure I have that in the right spot. Let's just do that. That should be good. Yeah, zoomed out, it's a little too small, and zoomed in, it's a little too big. It should be fine on stream when I'm zoomed out, at least. So I think it's blowing it up slightly for you guys, but I have to sometimes zoom in if I'm doing things. Let's see. Put the bathroom up ahead. Kind of like right here. Yeah, and some fun things for guests too. This orchid bouncy ride. Take that. That's a start. The fun of the bathroom. You bouncy ride, and if you get sick from that, you can go right to the bathroom. Well, if you get sick from a bouncy ride, you probably should be on them. But okay. Fuck it, this is maxed out marketing. So I think one of the mods I did do was increase the guest cap. I think. I could be wrong. There we go. Lower prices just a little bit. Okay, let's see if these guys like the termite. Nope, you only want one. Cool. Tall grass too. Like so. That should be close enough to good. 94%. We can get you a little higher. You want more of the same type. How big is it to you? Hold on. We'll have to do a little bit of surgery. check if the zookeeper kept his assignment or not in a second. Zookeepers. Still assigned to Sibling. Awesome. You guys probably don't like the exhibit news. Oh, you hate it now. Need more foliage and there's still too much sand. Where the fuck's... Oh, there's like one piece of sand. Jeez, okay, you guys are really Anakin about this. You hate sand. Okay, we'll get you another set of sable antelopes. If I can find you. Where the hell is this fucking sable antelope? I grabbed it before. Why am I suddenly stupid? Oh, they put the mail, so it looks a little more like a traveler. There we go. Yeah, part of that was just me being stupid. What's new? More foliage. Some patches of this. Big old bailout tree. What more foliage we'll do in a minute. You guys want another rock now? Yes. Perfect. Oops, that's an Australian tree. No one wants that. Darn Australians causing problems. What damn trees you guys want? How many trees do you want in this damn game? What else do you want? Well suited. Not a little bit more water or anything? Yes. More water for you. Okay, too much water. We'll catch a togepi for fun. Okay. 95. Anything else you guys want? Like another little rock or anything? It's a little rock? No. What if I break one of these up for little rocks? Better for some reason. Oh, you already gave birth, awesome. You're gonna need another shelter in a minute. Hopefully I've given myself enough space and place. Oh yeah, do some room in the center here. Well suited, 96, suitability, good enough. I don't know how to get to 100. But we can get one of these. Put it right there. I don't think they want any dirt or anything. I can try, but... Nope. Sand. Looks like there's not any... There's no sand under here. We're just gonna have to stick with 96 suitability. Unless it's something like they prefer a certain tree. I mean, I do, but maybe it actually matters. I don't know. Let's get a decorative fence up over here. We have an exhibit here, maybe. Let's see, what else was there? Black Buck. You're from India, so you probably won't be happy there. Black Bucket DLC. Well, this is not listing all the download demos. try just Black Buck. The downloadable. Here we go. There's no downloadable content page, but if you go to one of the downloadable contents, then you can find things. Some of these are endangered species, some of these are downloaded, but Black Buck is, but he is in the wrong biome. African wild dog probably won't go well with these guys. Bongo, I don't think Bongo is right. What even is this like sorting? African elephant, olive, baboon. It's like A for African and B for baboon and no, there's no sign. These aren't sorted by any sort of intentional way. I think Bongo is like something in here. Yeah, it's a Bongo. Galemius, I don't know what the fuck you are. We're not getting one of you. Just did say Antelope. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not making a missing exhibit out of these. Oh, a pair of zebras or something. Guest okay that badly. Not even make the guest super happy. Let's kind of do some downloaded animals. So the Black Buck is a downloaded animal. He needs a different kind of thing. Because he's from India. Delicate and graceful. Maybe we can use... Well, the chain link fences are garbage now. But this is... This fence should work. Yeah, sadly, chain link fences became garbage. I think it was the Dinosaur Digs update or Marine Mania. One of them made chain link fences weaker. So I remember I had a zoo. They had animals and chain link fences, and it used to be fine. And then one of the expansion packs got added. Don't remember which. And suddenly all my animals are busting out chain link fences. Make this exhibit here. Space. We'll name it properly in a minute. Move the gates over here. This is for our Black Bucks. Black Buck. You know what we're gonna do? No, not antelope. Antelopes. Black Bucks. Also get a tour guide, while I remember, and a maintenance worker, while I remember. Yep, let's not forget the maintenance worker. Black Buck. You are Savannah and you like the Kajiri tree. So that's probably got to be a download item then. Could be wrong. But I imagined it is. Get a whole bunch of this down. Use a little bit of sand in case you like it. Oops. Money doesn't matter because it's kids zoo and all our money comes back. So let's get a couple of Black Bucks. Place them right about here. Fresh water and it's like the sand. Okay. Maybe nobody likes sand today. We're all in again. What you say about that? Too much Savannah, too much sand. What sand is there? There is zero sand. You lied to me. We eat some fresh water though. kind of like right in here. My eye itches. Why is my eye so itchy? Also, I have new headphones. They look exactly the same, but they're not cutting into my skull. You guys want the Kajepi tree. Kedri tree. You guys want a stable too, right? Pop the stable down over here. So bad. Why is your suitability that low? I get that there's no trees, but holy shit. Foliage, more rocks. Yeah. Let's get those Kajepi trees. Kedri trees. Yeah, we'll just the wrong way. Start to see into the mess. That's probably the only Indian tree. Once again, look at each one. It's not sorted as far as I can tell. There they are. Okay, they're sorted by region. That means you're only going to like this tree. And a whole bunch of them in various places. And there are little groups of 4. That's how Tycoon 1 works. You cannot do it. It's not forced upon you, but it works immensely better if you do. Let's see, how are you now? Good enough that you want rocks and shit, and you want that shit. That's fine. Oh, because this only holds 3. They put like a stable or a large stable. I did a large stable. You know what? Blow that up. Let's do this. Put a small stable here off to the side. Why does this table only hold 3? It's weird. Like, small stable does 3. Concrete shelter does 2. Concrete 4. Small and wood, 2, 4. Where's regular ones? There's like 4. Yeah, I don't know why stable is only 3. It's gonna make shit difficult, I guess. I mean, I suppose more animals could fit if they're smaller into that, but who knows? Alright, let's see if they like this rock. Yes, they did. Awesome. Too many rocks. Small rocks. Let's do some small rocks. 1, 2, 3. Do that one. Pull those out. I'm going to do it with small rocks. The ideal number of rocks. I really got to itch my eye. I'm sorry. But my eye is just freaking out really bad. Yes, rubbing it's probably not helpful, but what else am I supposed to do? Just ignore it? I don't think so. Oh, God. I use my eye so itchy. Guys, you having our... You don't like the small stable. You guys don't like stables? Okay, you more of a lean-to sort of guy? Okay, you're a lean-to sort of guy. My apologies. These guys look about the same size. Mason did not mind the more shelters than necessary. You're more than necessary. help dirt suitability a bit. We'll see. Do you guys want any little bits of dirt? Just like seeds. A little bit more water. Yes, lots of water for you. Yep. Exactly that much amount of water. 95 suitability. Awesome. Maybe a couple more trees then. I'm thinking 97. I can get all these to be 100. 98? Ooh, yeah, this might be one that we can get all the way. We can do better than 100. We can't. There we go. It's very comfortable. You guys are good enough. You don't have your preferred plant, I guess. Which means if I ever want to get things up to 100, I need to look up what plant they actually prefer the most. But these guys theoretically want more plants, right? Yeah. I think they'll hate like everything else. Yeah. Yeah, they only like one tree. So, hopefully... Because actually, I think if you start off a new game, all of this download stuff just comes right off the bat. That's something, a mod I want to make one day down the line. To have this stuff kind of be introduced a little better. Like how Tycoon 2 does. If you're doing like a campaign mode. Not even a campaign, like a challenge mode. Red Kangaroo, I think, is vanilla. This song is really quiet. Didn't I already hear this one like a minute ago? Yeah, I think we already heard this one. Either I'm just thinking of me song pressing it elsewhere, but I'm going to assume that we already heard it. So does that mean that then maybe... Ooh, Rickety, I don't think I have one of those. Let's Poke check. I do, okay. Does that mean maybe these animals are sorted by region? Like, this initial sorting still makes no sense. But once we get down to, like, Black Buck and Red Kangaroo. There's plenty of different things for the Red Kangaroo, at least. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 4 different trees. Unfortunately, I don't seem to mind the rock too much. I might also like the, medium Savannah rock, theoretically. But Termite Mound is more interesting. But I think it's a downloaded item. What I could do, find out really fast, is... We should save our game anyways. Well, if I type recovery, I mean, things recovery save, just chill. Make sure it's saved. We're gonna do it really fast. The music playing once I'm sort of basic recipe. Because all the downloaded items show up here too. I don't know if I do with dance work, but you can see right here stuff that doesn't belong. Well, not doesn't belong, but like stuff that's wild dog. What I did the how did I just place down? Is the thing I placed not black buck? Yeah, okay, here we go. Where's my black buck then? Why is the sable antelope show up? Not the black buck. Oh no, there he is. I don't recognize him once a boy versus a girl. Okay. See if this works. Like, nice and gray will should be here. That's what I forgot about that. Where's my son? Yeah. So now the endangered species theme pack or just regular downloaded content gets sorted out here. So it's a really easy way to check what's DLC. Because, you know, these 3, 4... I know you start off the game with, but you don't start off with a sable, a wild dog, or a black dog. The horse you don't. The moose you do. Grey wolf you don't. And the Cerro you don't. So what I can actually do is, I mean, I can just look at the listing anyways, but I made myself a very handy list of things I want. African wild dog. Zawilski's wild horse. Now I can try to spell that. Just write wild horse. Someone else can try to spell Perswalski. That's a gray wolf. What do we got here? Cerro. Grizzly bear's normal, chimpanzee's normal, bongo is not. Asian elephants. So there's supposed to be some way you could get that off like the disc or something. Because there's like something with my Tycoon disc to add Asian elephant on it. So if I get trivia here. Tycoon has unused animation interaction with the swimming log. I wonder if that's something that I could figure out one day how to do. If I ever make a mod. No, but there was like something where like the Asian elephant was like part of the data for it was on the CD or some shit. So I remember seeing it, like back as a kid. Like not in game, but it's like the data file. It's like, hey, asshole, you want this? Asia elephant. What the fuck are you? Orangutan. Orangutan. Spelled wrong. Orangutan. Whatever. I also don't know how to pronounce that word correctly. Kind of embarrassing. Really, the orangutan was a... Yeah, it was part of the endangered species thing. And along with probably a Javan rhino. Right. Java. Where's my Java? Yep, Java. Rhino. Java rhino. Bengal tiger's normal. Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon these nuts. Can we listen to this song too? Am I going nuts? There's some black bear. Llama. Mountain lion. Not doing magnets. We can do a reindeer though. That's a real animal. Just like it's a little Christmassy themed here, but still a real animal. Caribou are real. If you learn one thing today, is that deer are real. So let's do a African wild wolf dog thing. Whatever it's called here. African wild dog. Should see the difference. These bug each other, which I don't think is a thing, but I don't remember. I think that's only Tycoon 2. Yeah, that issue. Nice big exhibit from. We are like burning all of our space really rapidly, actually. trim that down to about there. So you can actually fit more than one animal. Maybe these ones are like sand. Who knows? I'm gonna take it away though. And knowing how the world works, that means I'll regret it. Dog. Who's your dog picture? Because I never read the DLC. You know what? Let me load up pictures for these guys as well. Maybe find one. There you go, there's your picture for them. Oh, yep, they want sand. As soon as I finally get rid of sand, someone wants it. There's some sand, there's some dirt, there's some water. Ooh. More foliage. More sand, dirt. There's a little bit more water. Too much fan grass, but it should be fine. Rocks and shelters. And you want foliage too, I imagine, my dude, but. Burrow. I don't know if these guys like burrow. Take some trees from first. You guys claim you want big box. Let's start off with some of those. Research two other trees. We also have no rocks. Two of those in here. Not enough fingers. That was not enough. Make up your mind. Well, so if they want some more, like, tall grass or something. Actually, where's that zookeeper? I need to assign him to here, too. Assign. So exhibit 4, which is my third exhibit. This is fine, don't worry about it. Wild dog. I have to specify that they're African. I probably should, but we will. African wild dogs. Make all our names nice and neat and organized. Some grass patches. So, do you guys actually like a burrow? Or is that just some stupid idea I came up with here? Okay, you do. A large burrow? Yes, there we go. Do you guys want any more rock? No. Want a tiny little baby rock? No. We are gonna brick you then. Close enough on rocks. I'm not too worried about getting that pixel perfect. Oops. More. Enough trees. So what are you so miserable about then? 89. I guess we gotta play the terrain game now. You wanted water. Black Bucky is first. Awesome. If I... Okay. What the fuck else do you guys want? You're only at 90. More animals of the same type. Alright, well... Well suited. I'm gonna make it more well suited. More rocks. And more trees. Now what the fuck you guys want? It looks like you got rid of more baobab trees in exchange for fucking tall grass. One shot here soon. Help at all? 92. More shoulders than necessary, that's fine. I guess can't fucking see us. You're gonna freak out at some point. Go, oh my god! The lies here. Where's my Mexican path? There we go. Use the downloaded path for fun. The good news is my stomach's hungry. Pretty sure it's a sign of recovery. Okay. What else do I want to add? I'm not going to be going all day here. This is a short little stream for Brian to recover. And that's been wild. We'll do wild horse, I guess. I'm about right here. We'll keep the same kind of, whatchamacallit. Black grass. I don't know what else he's going to want. Swords by Zootech. I don't want dinosaurs. I'm good. Grassland, broadleaf bushes. New China. Do I have one of you? Shit. Yes, I do. Awesome. They want some back in a minute, probably. By mistake. You're gonna definitely want a large stable. You're a horse. Horse is a horse, of course, of course. Anything but a horse would be ridiculous. You want broadleaf bushes. We're not a grassland. No, this is only the broadleaf bush. Which is fine because you're my only, aside from the bison. But hopefully, even though you live in China, you can still tolerate this. See, if I ever make my mod, we can make like the monkey puzzle tree or something. See where they actually live. Maybe have that be something the horse likes. Because again, this is all for future down the line theoreticals. Probably not gonna even happen, but yeah, if I made a mod, monkey puzzle trees are real trees, but I don't know where they're from. If they're from China, let me look up for fun. Puzzle tree. Chile. Oh, that's unfortunate. Argentina. Which is not China. Broadleaf bush. Okay, what the broadleaf bush? We move. Head over. It doesn't even say what the broadleaf bush is. It says forest. Broadleaf mixed forest. Here, look up on Wikipedia. Temperate and broadleaf things such as the United States and Canada and China. So theoretically, we can make broadleaf bush. I'm not going to remember any of this information, but we could theoretically make a broadleaf bush a Chinese plant with a wild horse. Theoretically, if you ever mod this game. which we're not anytime soon. Like, don't hold your breath for this. Don't even watch the space for it. Because I don't know enough about modding this game. The only modding I've done, which I don't have on hand, is I increase my guest cap, futz with the frame rate and resolution. So resolution is even fussed with right now. I gotta fix it for screen. And then normally, which I haven't done yet, is I go and delete Magnet. I go and delete the Yeti. I go and delete the Loch Ness Monster. Stuff like that. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, Yetis aren't real animals. Loch Ness Monsters aren't real animals. And then Magnet's really just a polar bear that like won a contest. Yeah. Beneath their fur, skin's actually black. Oh, well, we learned something about polar bears at least, but yeah, it's not. I don't inherently hate Magnet. It's just that it's a separate animal that makes no sense to me in any shape or form. Why a separate animal would be a thing. But oh well. Lower my back slightly. That was a place. Live alone or in small hordes. Hordes, yeah. A horde of horses. There we go. What do you want? Dirt and greystone. And rocks and fresh water. Well, obviously the fresh water is something I should have given you off the bat. Let's have some of that. Your splash. You want some greystone. Dirt as well. Too much grass, not enough dirt, not enough greystone, rocks, and yeah. Let's get our zookeeper. You can be in charge of. Yeah, fucking spell your name, don't I? Can I like control C? Wild Hortu. Even the game doesn't like the name. Kind of works, but this one got messed up for me editing it. These people supposed to use wild too. I don't think I can like control C. No. P R Z E. Fuck you. Give me my tooltip back. W A L. S-K-I, let's say? Yep. Well, horse. There's results of these horses. The name Soul doesn't even fucking work right in the game. We'll add that to the list of things to fix. If I ever make a mod, which I won't. Off the typos, there's typos like double spacing on periods I've seen, which those you can theoretically fix fairly easily. Oh boy, a spam bot. I actually managed to post in chat. Usually it just fucking kills them right off the bat, but that's alright. Maybe it kills them on everyone's stream. Maybe that's why I'll see these things that pop up and say so-and-so's banned. You know, I don't see them post. Like maybe it bans on everyone's chat at once. I signed you, yeah, you're signed. There we go. Get some dirt in here. Dirt it up. Is there a grassland tree? No. I don't think if any of the DLCs give us a grassland tree. Or maybe, hold on, where is grassland? Space to take out. Alright, it's right after Savannah. I don't see it. No, if I'd ever want to make a custom fucking rock, I'd steal one of these other things or something theoretically, but you just get large rocks. stuff comes by outside. Oop, my rocks. Got more broadleaf bushes. You're gonna hate this tree, right? No, you don't hate this tree. Alright, cool. That makes my mod potentially easier then. Not exactly one more tree. Okay, cool. Got more of the same type. I thought you wanted small herds. Okay, well, not fine. Too much grass, enough greystone, enough fresh water. Put some more puddles down. Okay, you don't care anymore. Greystone. Okay, you stopped caring a while ago. Well suited. But we can make it more suited than well. Make it very suited. Ooh, not by doing that, we can't. Then you want the dirt. Make up your mind. I'm only at 90. Ooh. I don't like that. Break up one of the rocks. Make some small rocks in its place. Make some small rocks in its place game. If I click on the rock, it means I want to place a rock. Oh, you want exactly that many rocks anyways, okay. I guess it's gonna be tight. Give me some like benches and shit over here. Where the hell are benches? Bench. Someone's standing right in my way. Something. What is in my way? I don't see anything. Okay. Bench. Ooh, I missed a chunk path here. What is... Zoom and enhance. What is going on over here? That's directly in our way. There's nobody there. Excuse me? What is existing here? Oh. What if, when did I had guests? That explains a few questions. Don't know why I actually did that. Oh, maybe I went to hit... No. Not good. What tooltip? Not tooltip. What button was kill guests from visibility? Like, Control V. Oh, I tried to Control C, Control V. Okay. And that was changing my cursor too. Okay. I make that blink like an asshole. I think both cursors blink equally much. Actually, yeah, it still flickers from time to time. Bastress, welcome on in. We're doing a short little stream because I've been ill, unfortunately. How you doing? Good. I'm doing better today. I'm not at 100% yet. Like, I'm not sick anymore, but my body's worn out. But we're just doing a nice little calm stream of bus. Yeah, you want to check and see how I'm doing? I'm doing all right. But you get to be a zookeeper for checking on in. Right now, it's kind of low energy and kind of waiting for my pulse to get a little back to normal. Oh, I just forgot to make you zookeeper Bostress. You're just regular Bostress. Zookeeper Bostress. There we go. But yeah, no, I just had like stomach bug. Just then puking, got dehydrated, threw my pulse for a loop. But hopefully I'm doing fine. You know, I'm going to my doctor Wednesday because he wanted to check in on it. Because I didn't like some of my lab results at the hospital, but find out. Yeah, sanitized liquids. Yep, you know what? You'll get some free hydrates out of me. You don't even have to redeem them. Yes, the biggest sippies. But no, like my stomach's not at 100%, but it's more just the kind of like post stomach bug, just like unsettled a little bit, if that makes sense. Like not the nausea's over with, thankfully. But my stomach's just a little sore still. But, you know. No, because I went down to hospitals to get hydrated. Like, I didn't have to go to the hospital, but one, my insurance covered it, and two, I'm like, I'm already dehydrated. I don't have it in me to try to deal with it. Because last time I had a bad stomach bug, oh my god, it was horrendous. So I'm like, I'm just going to hop down there now, nip this in the bud, get hydrated, which I was pretty dehydrated. Considering they gave me 2 IVs full of water and I didn't even have clear urine. Like, if they can give you 2 IVs full of, like, liquid and your urine's still not... Yeah. Give me hydrated. They also got me anti-nausea medicine, which worked amazingly. Because I was throwing up, like, literally every, like, 4 or 5 minutes. It was that bad. Like, it was just non-stop. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. And I didn't know... The last time I got sick like that, it lasted for, like, 25 hours. And I'm like, I'm not putting myself through that. I have better insurance right now. That's the only good thing about being broke, is I have good insurance right now. You know, when I was, you know, yeah, definitely. So yeah, because the last time I had a stomach bug, that was real bad. Yeah, it was like I woke up at like 5 in the morning or something. No, it was something like that. Maybe it was like 23 hours. Whatever it was, I woke up like 5 in the morning. The last stomach bug I had, start throwing up. And it wasn't constant puking. It was like probably like every like 25 minutes to half hour. But it went on the whole night. You know, the whole day and night, to the point where it's like 3 in the morning. Like I was getting to a point the last time where I was like literally not hallucinating, but I was like delirious. Like I'd like look at my water bottle and I'd like hallucinate, essentially drinking water. Yeah, see, Nightbot knows. Nightbot says drink more water. But I was messaging my friends. I'm like saying, hey, I'm probably going to go to the hospital in the morning because I'm so dehydrated. Then I end up passing out and woke up a million times prior to that time. But oh, speaking of phantoms, I have this from your chat still. Oh, that's a Pumpkaboo. Never mind. Wrong Pokemon. Never mind. Pumpkaboo and Phantom. I mixed them up. Name starting with P. I'm like, oh, P. I have that. Alright, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say, ooh, P, I have that. Yeah. Pumpkaboo, Phantom. So I think they're probably in the same area in the game, but... Yeah, right now we're just doing some of the, quote-unquote DLC animals for this game. This is it was technically DLC, but back in the old days where you'd have to, like, go find websites and download things. And this is like a 2002-ish game, so... DLC wasn't a exactly the same like fret card nonsense it is nowadays. But we have our wild horses done. We're gonna make a Mexican wild wolf exhibit. Oh, what's also funny is these horses here, the Przewalski wild horse. Their names are so long that if you like try to edit them, it gets screwed up. See right here it says Przewalski's Wild Whore 3. They're going to do wild horrors, essentially. Because the name is too long, actually, for the game. See, if I just don't touch it, it's fine. Like, this one is Przewalski's Wild 2, because I only screwed it up. But... Like, so I couldn't even name this exhibit, like, Przewalski's Wild Horses first. Bunch of whore 3s. Yeah, exactly. Hey, maybe it's a people zoo. I never said what kind of zoo... that we're tycooning in, just as a zoo. Well, we've both seen some places that could be qualified as a zoo, full of humans. Put that way. We'll do the Mexican gray wolf here. And what's nice is I'm... Nightbot, I just drank water like 2 seconds ago, man. I'll drink more water. I'll even do a little stretch. Or a big stretch. Ow. Yeah, and I don't know what's wrong with Nightbot. Nightbot just repeats things really randomly and does not want to cooperate, but... I'm confident in this crappy chain link fence that can hold back a dog. It's weak strength, but you get alert for a few. You want to go for your walk, check in. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, man. I'll hopefully be able to check in, make the stream today. I wasn't able to make it Thursday because Thursday night I was in the hospital, just rehydrating, and then Friday night I just passed out from exhaustion. Yeah, no, I'm getting my rest. Yeah, but I should hopefully be able to make it today, barring the sleepies. Like if the sleepies kick in, then yeah, I'm done. But I should be hopefully able to make it. You gotta sleep to it. Oh, I'm not tired right now, but who knows when the sleepies kick in. And ignore treat stream. I've turned that off. Yeah. Treat stream is turned off if you click on that link because I don't want anyone to bring me a nice big greasy cheesesteak sub right this minute. It sounds great, but I might regret it. So, like, it's still gonna pop up on Nightbot, but if you click on the link, it'll tell you, no, can't do that right now, Star Fox. I did think ahead of some things. But, yeah, we're not going for much longer anyways. Like, maybe like another half hour. I just want to get a little bit of a stream in. Hopefully have a stream tomorrow, but you gotta see what's going on. Wednesday, probably not having a stream. Because, I mean, Wednesdays I usually can't stream anyways, but I got doctor's appointments, among things. And hopefully by Thursday, I'm a brand new man. This is a deciduous animal, but it's going to want a lot more than just deciduous floor. The animals are so needy in this. So we'll plop a couple of you guys down. What do you want? Okay. Here's your giant list of complaints. Not enough grass, not enough dirt, not enough water, not enough coniferous. Okay. Grass, dirt, and conifer. Yeah, this game's a lot more of a everyone's a picky asshole than Zoo Tycoon 2. Zoo Tycoon 2, everyone's happy with you. Conifer. This is conifer, right? Yep. Want some conifer, you want some grass, you want some dirt. And I understand you want water. We have no issue of giving you water. Yeah, Brian Zoo here. Not enough grass, too much deciduous, too much coniferous. Okay. Not enough dirt, not enough fresh water. Okay, we'll take some of this and turn it into grass. There. That's a start. Okay, still not enough grass, still too much deciduous and coniferous. So we'll get you some more grass then. There. We'll get you off right back for 2 seconds. What kind of, oh, let's look at your little picture too. We like doing this for all their animals here. I don't care enough to read out all their fucking scientific information now, but we'll look at the pretty little pictures. In case someone never had a chance to use these animals. Because they didn't have internet connection, or just didn't know that you could download shit for this game. Ah, shut that down. Now my feet are getting cold. What do you want? You want the Pacific dogwood tree. The dog wants a dogwood tree. That's appropriate. That's a North American tree. Okay. Pacific dogwood. I should have looked at the picture for you. So all these... Where is this tree? Weeping willow, birch, white oak, cherry, trembling aspen. Bonsai. Oh, it's exclusive to Western USA. Okay. That's why it's sorted separately. So I imagine this is probably a DLC item then. That's alright. Now we have to do our little everything to block trick here. Figure out what our trees these guys are. Nice little block of tree here. bugs. Okay, you guys are happy enough to at least exist. Let me go find my zookeepers. We need to do some little staff reworking. Icy bugs. There you go. You're assigned to these 3 things, and is no one assigned to wild dogs? Sable antelope. Wild dogs. No one's assigned to black bucks. Yep. Whoops. You're not going to be interested in wild dogs anymore. There we go. Hopefully these guys haven't starved to death or anything. They're hungry, but they haven't starved. Okay, where is Black Buck? Now, you're going right here. They need help. That was a brain mistake. This is Mexican Grey Wolf, and there should be enough room to actually call this Mexican Grey Wolf. Mexican Grey. My mouse cursor off there, and these are VES words. Probably close to letter cap on that, but it still fits. Doesn't cut it off the Grey Woe or anything on me. Okay, what kind of... Do you guys like burrows? Are you a cave sort of critter? I'll find out. No. They already gave birth? They've been in the zoo for all 15 milliseconds. Literally, I haven't paused the game. Immediately gave birth. Okay, so do you guys like caves then? I don't think there's a large cave. No, it's just a panda cave. There's, you know, needy pandas, but... How about a rock cave? Is that what you like? Yes. How about a snowy rock cave? Ooh. And birth again! What the hell? You dogs are dogs. You've given birth. Both females have given birth within like a second of existing in the zoo. Commercial isn't necessary. Not really. You can only hold 4, and there's 6 of you already. Alright, we'll play with the terrain in a minute. We'll get you some rocks too. You deciduous doggos. Sort this by all. I only want 1. Yeah. You want like a little rock or anything too? Oh yeah, okay, you want a few more rocks. Let's see what other deciduous trees you would like. That one's your favorite, but mean that you won't like something else. So any one of these are like big? I mean they're big, but not like tile big, if that makes sense. Still takes up a quarter of a tile. Here we go. Don't like the fucking terrain situation. Alright, we'll play with that some more. We really don't need to. Some more grass. What else do you want? You want some dirt and fresh water over the forest floors. should be good enough. 96. That's good enough for me. Could sit there and make it perfect. We don't need to. What do I want to put here? Something fun for everybody. Almost would fit. Aquarium. We'll show an aquarium there. Something fun though. Probably too big. A little down slide. You know we're not doing dinosaurs. We can do a down slide. Yeah, that should be happy. Change the program. So that's +6 to children and adults. 8 to adults, 10 to children. This is just the best. Blue Tang of Bermuda. If I ever did make my mod that got rid of the dinosaurs, I'd keep stuff like the slide. You know, it's like a real life zoo can have like a dinosaur slide. That wouldn't be out of place. Maybe have like one thing about ancient animals that are no longer here. I think there's something about like fossils or something. That's fine for a zoo. It's educational. Save our game. Shill Zoo exists, yes. I have a fur frog, right? Maybe. I do. Oh, it's a maybe. Hey, Toasty, welcome on in. I'm doing okay. I'm not doing amazing, but I'm doing okay. I'm alright. We're just doing a chill little Tycoon 1 stream here. We were laughing at our Przowski's Wild Horses. Because they run out of character space and just become Przowski's Wild Horde. Przowski's Wild Horde 1. Or 3. This one I screwed up the name on, so he's just Wild 2. But yeah, we're just doing the like downloaded animals for Tycoon 1. Which up next is the Japanese Zero. Wild Horde. Yes, exactly. But you get to be a zookeeper. Zookeeper. Toasty. Possum. Oh, okay, you could be zookeeper. Tea Possum. I almost wrote Zookeeper Toasty P. I'm like, that shortening doesn't drive as well. Nobody wants to be known as Toasty P. I assume nobody wants to be. You never know. Some people thrive for that kind of nickname. But this is another deciduous forest animal. So I'll kind of put them over here. Let me see what the hell these things even are. Mountain climbing goats. We'll give them iron bars just in case they try to like, climb a chain link fence. I don't know if they can, but if they can climb a fucking mountain, maybe they can climb a chain link fence. It wouldn't be the most unheard of thing. It'll be an exhibit right about here. What are we doing here? You're an Asian animal, but first we need your terrain. Okay, you immediately go, I don't want that much deciduous. Because Toasty, I don't know if you ever played Tycoon 1, but the animals are picky little bastards in this. I'll show you once I place these guys down. Yeah, here we go. We've made the terrain the right type for them. This dude is going to give us the world's longest list of fucking complaints when we set him down. So we got a boy and a girl here. Makes a cute little noise, but When we click on this, we get every complaint under the sun. I want more cliffs and hills. I want more rocks. I want more grass. I want more brownstone. I want more greystone. I want more water. There's too much deciduous flora. I want more trees. I want more shelters. These people are so goddamn needy in this game. But we need brown and gray and grass. So we'll do that first. Brownstone. Greystone. Grass. And give them a little puddle over here to play in. So we figure out how much water they actually want. Alright, good news is this one's not too bad. He's fine for suitability of 61. Some animals you need suitability like up to frickin' 90. So even though this exhibit still sucks ass, he's okay with a shitty exhibit. Never played the first one, you know, it's this Tycoon 2 from a cereal box. Cereal. I'm trying to remember what games I got for random crap like that. Never from a cereal box, I don't think, but maybe the Hoyle shitty card games. Those may have been from like some sort of... I don't think that was from cereal though, but there's these shitty little Hoyle games. Like Hoyle card games and stuff that we got from fucking something. We didn't pay for it. I don't think I ever got anything from a cereal box. You are Asia. The closest thing to that was my mom got free tickets to go see the like the first Star Trek reboot movie from me eating Pop-Tarts. And of course, as an asshole kid, I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't even a kid at that point. As a teenager, I'm like, I ate all these Pop-Tarts. Why do you get the reward? And my mom's very good point was that she paid for the fucking Pop-Tarts. But I was like, you know, I'm an asshole teen. I'm like, what the fuck, Mom? I'm eating all these Pop-Tarts and you get the reward? So let's find the Asian trees here. Which one do you think you are? A snowbell tree. So we'll put some of those down. So another weird thing about this game is the animals like it better. If you notice here, I keep showing on this grid system. The animals like having their shit in little grids. For their foliage. Don't ask me why. It just makes them happier if you do it this way. It's an exploit. But you kind of need to do this sometimes. Some animals will just be too pissy with you if you don't. So it's an exploit that's like kind of needed. Keep them busy for a minute. And you want a shelter. I don't know which kind of shelter you want. Until we get my staff sorted out, we're just going to grab Toasty. And you get to go over here and hang out with the Ceros. I don't even know what the fuck these things are, to be honest. They're goats, okay. I looked at this before and I saw climbing. I went, oh, okay, they climb shit, and walk away. Nose itches. I don't know if it's related to my eye itching a few minutes ago. But let's give him some cliffs. Let's go over that cliff. Actually, first, let's figure out how much more rocks and crap we want. I have a rock. Ooh, you want multiple rocks. You want lots of rocks. Okay, not that many rocks. That was foolish of me. You have weird goats. How fun. Well, you're not officially in charge of them. I just kind of borrowed you to take care of them until I know who's taking care of what animal. You're on loan to the goats. You're the temp right now. So I reassign everybody. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, what else other plant do they like? They're Asian. like big trees that take up like a full tile? No, but we can put some bonsai plants down for fun. Still look good. Doesn't help us really for any goals, but. How are you looking at exhibit? 87%. Okay. Oh, you need shelter still. That's right. It's actually important to give you. I'm guessing you count as a small hooked animal. I don't think there's a large thing to say. Like, no, there is. Okay. Yes, I was correct. Right, let's give you some cliffs. I don't really know how to cliff formula works, but I'm gonna just give them. Why is he already ill? Toasty, what did you do? The thing's already ill. You've been in charge of them for 2 seconds. And one of them's already ill. I put Bostrus in charge of freaking wolves and they get pregnant immediately. Meanwhile, I put you in charge of these guys and they get sick immediately. You need a box of carrots. Well, don't! He doesn't want cooked carrots. Hey, go kill that animal. I can't leave you alone for 1 second. Just make cliffs. Hill here. How's this terrain? 90. Okay, we're getting there. Put down some more bonsais. They're fun. Ooh, okay, that's enough plants. Alright, 94 suitability. That's good enough for me. Play with like one more piece of terrain. Ooh, okay, that was bad. I'm sorry. Nope, that was bad too. Well, you don't like anything I do with this terrain. Okay, we'll leave it exactly how it is. Now we'll extend our path over so our guests can actually see our wonderful little exhibit here. Japanese Ceros. Japanese Ceros. I imagine their plural is just adding an S. I imagine it's not something like moose kind of thing there. You don't say mooses or meese, it's just moose. Not mice either. Okay, what animal am I doing next? From the list of DLC animals here. We've just finished our Japanese Zero. Bongo is up next. Okay, so we'll save our game. Chill Zoo already exists. Would you like to replace it? Yes. Okay, where is the Bongo? Start just by Zoo Tycoon, so I'm not scrolling for 2 hours. It's one of these. Here we go. Weird looking animal. Let's learn about the bongo. It's an antelope. Of course it is. Olive, welcome on in. We're not going to be going on for too long today, so I'm recovering from everything, but we're here for a little bit. We are doing some Zoo Tycoon 1, nice and chill. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing better than I am. But you get to be a zookeeper. Zookeeper, Olive, Lynn. There's actually enough room in your name. 2 whole characters there. Free, awesome. Why don't I don't have the stomach for a roller coaster right now either. So that's very topical. And hey, you remember to redeem first. Congratulations. You don't get anything other than bragging rights. We are making a. Let's put this guy over here. We could start building over in this direction, maybe, or we could just keep on working on this direction. I will just keep on this direction. Why not? That's not gonna be big enough, but just getting my ducks in a row, so to speak. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Olive. I'm still recovering a little bit. That should be big enough? Yeah, probably. Maybe my initial exhibit's a little too big. That's alright. Where are we recovering from? Some kind of stomach bug I caught. I was pukey, and then my pulse got all fucky. Fun times. So I'm not pukey anymore. My pulse is down. Yeah. Well, he had more than just that. He had a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah. But yeah, basically. Because for a little while, I thought there was no disease to be had. But it turns out there was. It was a combo meal. Do I have a Siglif? Let's pokey check that. Yep, add salt to help. I haven't added salt really to anything, but I'm past the sick part. I ended up just growing up to the hospital. I'm like, look, I'm dehydrated. I need anti-nausea because the last time I had a stomach bug 2 years ago. Helps rehydrate. Yeah, might be a bad idea. Right now I'm just dealing with dry mouth from either from being sick or from the anti-nausea medicine I was on before. I have a little bit of dry mouth still. And part of it, too, is I keep fucking just, like, not swallowing per se, but just, I had dry mouth earlier. Like, you know, a couple days ago, so I kept, like, trying to, like, swallow and get nausea in my mouth. Not nausea, saliva in my mouth and stuff. So part of it is I'm just trying to swallow too much. Yeah. No, I got prescription here. I almost held up the bottle, like, information first, but yeah, I got bottle here. I almost just fucking showed off the whole thing of like all of my stuff. You don't think it says anything bad in the label. I mean, it would dox me. Yeah, tell me where you live. But let's not hold up the information side to the camera. Is it dissolvable? Yeah, you put it on your tongue, it dissolves. I don't know how well it works because by the time I was out of the hospital, you know, because I went to the hospital, they gave me IVs full of stuff, and then they gave me an IV of whatever anti-nausea medicine. I don't know what they gave me in the hospital. Because I normally take, where is it? These things for nausea, Dramamines. It's a motion sickness pill, but works for the nausea too. And these work fairly well for the most part, but if I'm at the point where I'm puking left and right, these don't cut it anymore. Yeah, it still helps rehydrate. Yeah, I'm hopefully mostly rehydrated at this point. Because this was several days ago. Right now, it's just I'm waiting for my pulse to stay a little calmer. One of these days, he's actually figure out what's going on with my pulse in general, but... And then my stomach is just not sick anymore, not like nauseous, but just unhappy. Yeah. Used to do that anti-nausea too, Dramamine. That one, yeah. Because some other nausea medicines make me almost feel like I'm high, but not in a good way. I did not like how they made me feel, but the Dramamine... Because I don't know what's happened, but for the past few years, ever since my pulse stuff started up, I get nauseous really easily. But these ones here, these ondansetrons, you know, These ones just dissolve on your tongue. And I don't know how fast they work because I haven't felt like I was going to puke since I got out of the hospital. Zolfran or something like that. Yeah, this is Odanzatron. It could be Zolfran's like generic name or something maybe. But I also don't know if these are over the counter or anything. But I think these give me dry mouth though. That's the only issue. The Dramamines give me no side effects whatsoever. Yes, generic name. Awesome. The Dramamines give me no side effects whatsoever. But these ones I think are giving me dry mouth. But I haven't taken one today, so my mouth is a little less dry. Rainforest. So I'm just going to take it easy today. Doing a short little stream. I'm going to wrap it up in a little bit. Just wanted to get a little bit of a stream in. Tomorrow I may or may not do Pokemon big stream. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'm not doing Skyward Sword. I am not dealing with that right now. That's not happening. But Wednesday I'm not going to be able to stream regardless. Don't put yourself in recovery. Yeah. I mean, I'm just sitting down playing a game. It's just I didn't have the energy really right now. Right now I just have to regain energy and not feel like I'm going to drop dead of a heart attack every time I exert myself too hard. Like when I can walk up a flight of stairs and not have to grab my chest and go, ugh. That's the current goal. But we are going to get a bongo exhibit here, and they want the elephant ear tree. In theory. Elephant ear tree. Where is the... Here it is. Oh, that's a huge tree. Okay. I thought it was going to be like a little bush. Kind of like the broadleaf bush, but no, it's a big one. Mental dexterity is a thing too, talking... Yeah, no, that's why I'm only doing a short stream, but... Because I want to play Pokemon Gale Darkness. I want to do fun things like that. And I might be able to tomorrow, but I have to see how I'm feeling. It's a maybe. I'm not making any sort of promise, but it's a goal. Goals are healthy. But Wednesday, my doctor wants to see me and go over the fact that, hey, your freaking potassium's high, your pulse is high. And see if they can be like, hey, yeah, here's what's going on with you. Both of us just shrug their and go, Rrr. No, because the hospital wanted to run more tests on me. Well, I wasn't going to deal with it then and there. I'm like, no, just let me go home. For the love of God, send me the fuck home. So I went to the hospital at like 10 p.m. It was like 9 something in the morning at this point. I've been there for 14 hours. No, not 14 hours. 11 hours. Alright? Yeah, that's how math works. 11 hours. I've been awake for way too long. Yeah, I was at the hospital for 11 hours. Because half that was just them draining your heels. Like, I told me at 7 o'clock in the morning I wanted to leave. And it took them 2 hours to get someone to take the little, not even an IV anymore, it's like the little thing that's right there on your arm. 2 hours for someone to come down there and say, okay, here you go, here's your prescription. Because they wanted to run all sorts of stupid like CT scans and this and that. Well, they did run a CT scan at 2 in the morning. Which at the time, like, whatever, I'm still half out of it. You want to run a CT scan, even though it's a stomach bug, fine, have fun. But, you know, 2 in the morning, I'm like, whatever. But when it's 7 in the morning, you're saying, oh, we're not getting you out of here yet because we haven't had anyone to come in to look at the CT scan results. I'm like, no, that's stupid. If you find something horrible, you can contact me and be like, yeah, we finally looked at your CT scan, and you've got, like, the face hugger coming out of your chest or something. You know, tell me then. But you're not going to find much on a CT scan about a stomach bug. Then like, yeah, your pulse is high, which known issue that they don't want to deal with. But it's like, we can keep you at the hospital till your pulse gets better. I'm like, okay. Or I can just go home and my pulse can get better. I don't want to deal with it. But I'm just saying, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with it. Face hugger, but like, you're not going to find anything in the CT scan. They're saying, well, you don't know if it's a stomach bug. I'm like, well, if my roommate got a stomach bug 2 days ago, and now I have the stomach bug, I can connect those dots. What is infinitely more likely? That I caught a stomach bug from someone in the same place as I'm in, or that there's some weird thing that just suddenly got into my gut. Some weird, but, I was dealing with a million things. So I just want to get home. I want to take some anti-diarrhea medicine. I want to take the prescription anti-nausea medicine before stuff you inject with me wears off, because I don't know how long that stuff lasts that they injected into me. But that's going to wear off any minute. And then I'm going to start throwing up, and you're like, oh no, he can't go home. He's throwing up again. I'm waiting for that to happen. For a while, you had me sitting there with an empty IV for like an hour. It's like, cool, I don't need this empty IV plugged into me. Yeah, no, I just got fed up with them. I'm like, well, you're going to have to sign a thing saying you're leaving against medical advice. I'm like, alright, cool. Congratulations. Go ahead and take 2 hours to find that sheet of paper. Yeah, no, it was like ridiculous. It's like, if I didn't have a thing like inside me, I would just walk out and be like, yeah, I'm leaving, figure it out, bye-bye. But I didn't want to figure out if I could just pull the thing out of my arm, and that would probably cause too many problems. But it's like, I was telling him before 7 a.m., I want to leave. I don't want to do any more crap. I'm like, well, we're between shifts right now. It's like, well, you took the CT scan at 2 in the morning. Like, now you're complaining because you're changing shifts at 9 in the morning. Oh, well? The CT scan, it doesn't freaking matter? But, yeah, it was a whole thing and a half. Among some other things. And also, I had a dry mouth from the medicine. It's like, well, we can't give any water yet until, a provider looks at you. And all I did was just say, hi, and then left. Cool, you had to wait. You had to have the provider come by and give me apple juice instead of the nurses. Okay, sure. But what I want to do is hold on to some of this for next time I get a stomach bug. Because I can take... Can you request any video game music? Don't request, musicy DMCA Brian Gets Spanked kind of music, but stuff like video game music that I'm not going to have to deal with the ramifications for. If you go and request frickin' Billie Eilish fucking I'm the Bad Guy or whatever the fuck the song is, then I'm gonna have a bad time with Twitch. It's like, oh, we're gonna mute your VOD, we'll give you a copyright strike, you can't put this on YouTube. But no, if you have video game music, go for it. I gotta figure out how to change the MooBot request to say taking video game music requests. There's gotta be some way to change that. Or ask your normal doctor for an anti-nausea medicine. The problem was this was after my doctor was already gone for the night. Because this started up at 7 in the morning. My doctor's office closed at 5 in the afternoon. Or it started at 7 in the afternoon, 7 at night. Doctor's office closed at 5. So I've just been raw dogging it. The doctor can still issue a prescription. Problem is, I'd have to wait until my doctor gets back in the office at 8 or 9 the next morning. So I'd have to sit there and raw dog it for 13 hours. And then wait for the pharmacy to actually get the prescription, fill it, which takes half an hour or so. No, if it was 2 in the afternoon or something, I could probably call my doctor and be like, hey, can you fast track me something, please? But now, if nothing happens to these, and I'm not needing them, if I remember, hopefully it'll be a while until I'm next, sick like that. But if I still remember where these are, ask for prescription of my adrenal nausea. Well, I'm set for right now. And generally, if it's just a mild nausea, Diesel guy's working up. But this did not. These guys did not save me from puking from the stomach bug. Yeah, you had to do it. Yeah. Because normally my regular nausea stuff, Dramamine works. But by the way, did you have a video game song request you wanted to make? Any video gamey music? Obviously not like, oh, hey, frickin', you know, GTA 3 had, you know, real music in it. But, you know, I mean, like, video gamey music. Beeps and boops. I don't care if Nintendo gets mad about fucking whatever. That doesn't get me copyright struck. It just gets me a little... It just gets me, like, dot, horizontal line. Alright, so after this Metroid song that's playing, it will get to your hologram ready off the hook performing Acid Hues Color Pulse Medley Splatoon 2. Whatever that means, we'll get to that soon. I am ready for holograms. But right now it's playing a Super Metroid song. But after this song ends in like a minute or two, we can listen to Hologram Ready Off the Hook performing Acid Hues Color Pulse Medley Splatoon 2. Alright, let's see what the hell these bongos want in the meantime. So that's what you'll spam. Awesome. Keep in mind, you can spam as many of them as you want. I'm not going to be going for a hell of a lot longer though, so you can put too many in there and they can just go into the void. I don't care about that. But if there's things you really want to hear, I'd recommend putting the things you really want to hear first. Because I'm probably only going for like another like half hour or so, if that. So I'm not limiting you. I'm just making you aware that there's a time frame. Wait until you hear it to the next song. You can add the next song now. It goes into a queue. Don't worry about that. Like if you add another song, you'll add it to a queue and it'll say playing in like 2 minutes or whatever. Like, you can absolutely add more to a queue right now. I'm just saying, if you add 50 minutes worth of music, you're not going to get 50 minutes worth of music. That's all. But no, you can absolutely add them in now. It doesn't matter. It's a queue system. And a queue is you right now. So once this finishes playing, you know, Metroid music, it'll go to yours. Yeah, I'm not expecting to stream 50 minutes. Good. I will not have to worry about exceeding expectations. Alright, what does this guy want, though? We've been ignoring this poor bongo. We've been on just tangents about me hating hospitals and shit. He wants more grass, more dirt, rocks, and shelters. Okay. Bongo, are you... I don't know if he wants a small or big shelter, so we'll do that in a minute. But he wanted dirt and grass. I will hydrate. Absolutely toasty. Hydration has been hydrated. Okay, what am I? Dirt? What is it? You said dirt and grass, right? My brain doesn't work that well anymore. Yep, dirt and grass. I'll read something 3 times. Say, cool. And then immediately go, I don't know what the fuck I read. Ah, damn, I didn't get home to start. Well, I didn't even throw a Pokeball at it. Never mind. Why am I upset that I didn't catch the thing I didn't throw a ball at? I really am losing my mind. I like to blame the sickness, but that's just me getting progressively stupider every year. Probably have Alzheimer's at this rate. Okay, you want rocks. Yeah. Okay, what kind of rainforest? Let's see if there's a nice rainforest rock. There is like 2 million of them. Where are you from exactly, Mr. Bongo? I think I can do it this way. From Africa. So is there a nice African rock? South America. I think that's the glitchy one right there. Let's see if they like to use limestone rocks. Okay, there we go. There's enough rocks. You don't like the exhibit right this minute. That's okay. You'll like it in a minute. Yeah, Olive, your Splatoon music's playing if you want to add more, by the way. Just song request, type in. You can do a YouTube link if you have a specific version you like, or you can type in names. Yes, you hear it. Good. Let me know if the volume on it's okay. Because some of the songs are louder than other ones, so you have to adjust MooBot back and forth all the time. We got one of them. They got one of them. It is. What? You're gonna have to translate that into something else for me to understand. Sorry. Needs more foliage. Wants more grass. Too much fresh water. Really? Ooh, there's too much water here. Okay, IGN. 7.8 out of 10. Too much water. There you go. There's less water. What do you need? Foliage, still grass, dirt, shelters. Okay. More animals of the same type would make you happier. It won't make me happier. Sure. The bongos in there. Bongo. I wonder if bongos are ES or just regular S. We'll try ES. We'll see if this... Okay, nope. I looked it up here. It's just regular S. Had a 50-50 shot of being right. We are wrong every time. That's the noise you have to make when you get out of bed every morning. Me when I wake up. It's not even having to get out of bed, it's just the fact I've woken up. I have to deal with another day on this earth. You want more African trees. The trees you like are big, thick ones, so let's see if I can find a few more trees, maybe. How much tree is this again? Elephant ear fruit tree. Put a few more of it. How much more shit do you need before you can even be happy? Not enough grass, too much rainforest. Not enough dirt. Right, get you a little bit more dirt. This is your Splatfest song? Nice. There's some lyrics. Our lyrics is blah 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 blah. Like if there are actual lyrics to this, like you could. I don't know what the lyrics are, but it's blah, blah, blah. I played a little bit of Splatoon 2, not much, but I have played the game slightly. This is a picky animal here. Suitability 71, not happy. Wake Little Star. Okay. Let's see what kind of shelter these guys would be like really fast. I don't know if they want a stable, or if they're going to say, oh, we're too small for a stable. We wanted something else. Okay, nope, they're happy with a stable. She says, I'm a gamer now, and that has me laugh a lot. I'm glad you can understand the little noises. Because to me, I just hear like someone's taking someone and like putting in a dishwasher. Just go every time I hear Splatoon noises. That's what they sound like to me. Salmon Run. You might have to find a YouTube version of it. Or I can find a YouTube link. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It's... The bot's stupid. Give me 1 second. It automatically finds a link, but then complains that it doesn't like the link it found. Just give me 1 second. No, I got it. Hold on. Splatoon 2 Salmon Run OST. You play your song. This is just random auto music. Olive, all the songs I'm hearing. No, I got this. Here we go. Hopefully this is the right one. But I have found Salmon Red Medley, Splatoon 2 original soundtrack. So, we're going to listen to this. And if it's not what you wanted, then you get to hear something new. I'm not worried about making any progress, and this is just something for me to do to kill time. There's a nice chill stream here. It definitely doesn't have many alerts. Well, I don't recognize any of them regardless, so it'll be a learning experience for both of us. Put some of these down. You guys happy yet? 80 suitability and these animals aren't happy. Jesus Christ. What do these things want from me? Other than perfection. Also, hold on. While we're here, Olive is going to the bongos. We're just gonna speed this up. There's your 83 suitability, still not good enough. You have another elephant ear tree. These damn trees you need. There we go. We're finally happy. I'm so needy in this game. Good luck figuring out how to get around this exhibit. Everything can be walled off from trees. 92, good enough for me. Well suited for Bongo, good. Is there any more dirt or anything over here? Yes. Hey, gave birth, good. Glad you're happy enough to make baby bongos. Ceros. So who gave birth? The Cero or the Bongo? The Cero did, okay. That's back over here. You guys need more shelters now? Well, you still have a million complaints, even though your fucking suitability is through the roof. Well, here you go, Olive. We'll see if this is the right song. It's making weird noises. I don't know if I like this. It's really quiet, too. Hold on. It's the weird part of Splatoon. Yeah. Splatoon is kind of weird in general. Do probably like one more exhibit before we wrap this up. Asian elephant exhibit. Sounds like a fun time. You're gonna need a nice big exhibit, so probably a small chunk here. You gotta work to get salmon eggs at one point. It's Mr. Grizz you're working for, that's a cat with maybe a cat clone. Totally spoiled some of that. That's fine, I'm gonna remember none of this conversation. Asian elephant, not to be confused with the African elephant. Wants a completely different sort of living accommodation here. No, I think in Tycoon 2 they probably take the same freaking terrain. I played a little bit of Splatoon 2, but not much. I did like a couple missions. Never got back to it. Rainforest, okay. Oh, well, look at the picture for these guys. Because people with the base game can never look at these pictures or use the animals, but I'm not reading all this shit. But we can look at little happy pictures of elephants and... Oops. give you the shelter you need. Because you're going to want the elephant shelter. Small elephant shelter holds 3. Which I could, or I could just get the giant one right off the bat. Keep forgetting I can't press the little and buttons. The little, I don't know if these are brackets. Not brackets, like sideways carrots, whatever they're called. Greater than, less than signs. Keep forgetting I can't just do that to rotate things. You look for YouTube links next stream? Awesome, yeah. After we make this exhibit, we're going to wrap it up, so... Let's see, you want grass and fresh water. Okay. Here's a big block of grass for you. Put some fresh water here. Enough grass, too much rainforest, and enough fresh water to wrap your rocks. You need a bit more fresh water until you realize, oops, that was too much fresh water. You changed your mind. Still want more fresh water, okay. We'll make another puddle then. There's your puddle. Enjoy. Rocks, not enough grass. We also want trees at some point. What tree do you prefer? You prefer the foxtail palm tree. We're gonna make my life slightly easier. Zoom in. You get this really horrible view on stream, but change LED color. Okay, what color do you want? Purple. Okay. You're gonna have to bear with me for 1 second because this is a multi-stage process. Because first, the first issue is that the colors on my thing, yeah, the colors on this don't line up with what the color actually is, and then what the color actually is doesn't line up with what the webcam sees. No, you're fine, you're fine. This is part of the process. That's why I have this as a redeem. It's just, you just have to give me 1 minute to try to get this to line up properly. That's getting purplish. Of maximum purple. Oh, it's not at that one. I'm using the wrong remote. Hold on. Helps if I use the correct remote. This is for a different set of things. Here we go. This one wants that purple. And then what we're going to do to make it more purple, because this is technically a purple LED, but we can get purpler. Oh, wait. That's actually the same switch. Hold on. There we go. More purple by killing the main room light. We're into purple zone now. So I could kill the ring light too, and that'd be like very purple, but then you can't see me really. I just become a shadow. So we'll keep that. I can't change the ring light. The ring light's not LED. Well, I mean it's LED, but it's not like colored LED, if that makes sense. But there we go. We have a nice purple room now. Yeah, the ring light just stays one color basically. I can make it like slightly like change the red tint to it a little bit, but I'm not messing with that. But I like how that song just abruptly ended. It took us to Stilt Village. Right, foxtail palm tree. Foxtail palm tree. This is a tiny. Okay, this one looks kind of big, but actually takes up a quarter of a tile. That's why I've zoomed in here, so I can kind of do this a little easier. More everywhere else, but some of them out of the way. And you're not even remotely happy yet, even though your suitability is at a whopping 78. Alright, let's get you some rocks then. How about this big fat rock? I don't think that's the rock I used in the last exhibit, is it? No, I use these weird vertical rocks. Here we go. Zoom out. I'm going to be zoomed in right this second. Guys are very happy. Good. Oops. Too many rocks. Okay. 2 rocks it is. Still at 78. Too much rainforest and enough fresh water. Alright, you want a lot of water. I don't know if quotation marks help you at all, to be honest. You can use them. I just don't know if that actually helps. Normally I ignore Nightbot telling me to drink water, but for today I will. Listen to him. I mean, I should in general, but sometimes he posts 50 times in a row. Hey, drink water. Hey, drink water. Hey, drink water. I don't know what is wrong with his timers. That only helped by 1%. You want more fresh water, more grass though. Okay, we'll get more grass. You have like a nice little stream here. There we go, okay. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Wouldn't be another tree you'd like. Maybe just take up a full tile. Yeah, giant feist, that's awesome. I don't think, yeah, these guys don't use the elephant tree, quite sadly. Yeah, they don't like it. That's a shame that they don't. They have unused animations for it in the code, apparently, according to the wiki. Maybe one day, if I make a Zoo Tycoon mod. Oh, you guys really do like water. You swim in it. Okay. Yeah, you love that fucking water. You're like swimming hardcore. Get some more of the tree you actually like. Foxtail palm, right? What, foxtail palm? Yeah, foxtail palm. Give me more trees. You guys really want them. Hitched for a second, that's a little scary. 90, we can do a little bit better than 90. I'm not gonna worry too much about doing better than 90, but get a little bit better than 90. Not enough water. Oh, it's this song, okay. Organized now. You guys weren't keen when you said you wanted more water. Let's make a path so these guys can actually see this. Here's suitability. 92, good enough for me. Do this for a minute. We need to add more guest amenities in a second anyways. They're going to be molding very shortly. I actually have plenty of space this way. This exhibit probably come out to here, so we'll put one kind of like up here by the trees. Now, maybe we'll do a restaurant. That'd be a fun time. I don't remember if the restaurant actually takes care of the bathroom needs or not. What, tell me? Hunger and thirst. We'll do a furry dog cafe. Why not? We'll use these DLC items. Used to go to the boutique to hear the song after every match in battle. Nice. My favorite Pokemon jams were probably from Coliseum Miguel Darkness, personally. Because I only played through Sword and Shield once because I found the game's incredibly boring. And just bereft of content, sadly. We could put in our bathroom somewhere if we wanted to. We take like 2 tiles off here. Like there's a bathroom. Shouldn't screw up anything. Opposite word being shut. Or shut in. Who knows? Draw exhibit. Hopefully someone still signs to that. I'm just gonna screw up your like too much nice shelters. How many burrows do you guys need? It makes sense, entertained me a lot. It's just my issue with that game was that everything was just very much a straight line path. It wasn't horrific, like you know the wild zone or whatever it was there. If there's something to get that out, well, I'm about to end anyway, so don't worry. If you want to stick around for like another minute, I can raid. I'm basically ready to finish this anyways. So we'll see if there's anyone live. We'll end it now. So it's gonna end like the next like 2 minutes anyway. So we'll see if there's anyone to raid. You had to fight not to be a point type reader. I'll see if I got anyone live. Okay. You find just bring things broken? Yeah, I can see that. Because Breen's a lot faster. Ooh, Nito's live. Let's raid Nito. I think I've raided him somewhat recently, but Nito deserves a raid. Let me get this going here. No, I ended on my account. No, I was gonna end anyways within like next couple minutes, so it was literally I can raid end now or I can end in like 3 minutes. I'm not ending on your account. It was I was gonna end when I finished the exhibit, which I did, and I was just placing some like stalls. This is me kind of just like basically chit-chatting for a minute before I ended. But no, yeah, we'll Nito is doing multi-category tournament round 2. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm not sure if he started yet or if he's watching other people do theirs, but either way, let's send Nito some love. You know, Nito's awesome. Very underrated streamer. Let's get him to his next follower goal. Take care.